Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to use a really useful Express middleware called Morgan. So Morgan helps you automatically log HTTP requests to your server, and this is really useful because it lets you see what's happening inside of your app when users make requests, what URLs they're using, and how long things take. So before we get to the code, let's quickly understand why Morgan is helpful. First, it logs every incoming request. Second, it's great for debugging, so if your app has errors, you'll know exactly what was happening when the problem occurred. And finally, it's good for monitoring. You can track how users are interacting with your server over time. So now let's set up a quick Express app and see Morgan in action. And here I have a very simple Express app with two routes. One home route that just sends hello world, and an about route that sends about page. So if we run this and we visit it, you can see we can access these two routes. So now let's try to add Morgan. So the first thing we need to do is add the node package. We can do that with npm. And then we'll need to require Morgan like this. And then we just configure our app to use Morgan. So and let me see Morgan. We pass in this parameter dev here. Dev is basically a built-in format that gives us nice colorful logs in the terminal, which is great for development. So now if we rerun this application and access these endpoints again, we can see these nice logs here. And we have 304 because we've already accessed these routes, so it's cached probably. You can see the API time, response times here, and some info about the actual request. And there's also, so Morgan supports a lot of other formats like combined, and then it also supports some custom stuff you can do, so you can customize how the logs look. Let me just really quickly show you combined. Yeah, and as you can see, this is a format called Apache Combined. And so, as you can probably tell, there's a lot of things you can do with Morgan. This just touches the surface, but yeah, it's really easy to set up, and there's a lot of flexibility, so it's very useful. Thanks for coming or listening to my tutorial, and I hope you learned something.